This toy comes with something that can really open up a kid's imagination. Its own legend.
He-Man! Skeletor is his enemy.
It's the Masters of the Universe collection. And for my kids, the legend begins here.
I am Jason Kleberg, this is Force 5, and today I'm going to give you 5 reasons you might like Masters of the Universe. Reason number 5. This is a fun adventure for most ages. I say most because there are some innuendos that kids won't understand, and there are some characters who look like giant horrific monsters, but it's got a lighthearted vibe, it's got great colorful characters, and a good message about how the power is inside of all of us. The story follows Prince Adam, a man displaced from his home, entrusted with the Sword of Power, a blade said to be bestowed with the powers of a god. He's told to keep the sword safe because Skeletor, an evil talking skeleton with a powerful magical staff, and a group of high-powered cronies are also after the power within the sword. Now, my generation had films like this that we watched a little too early in life, like Beastmaster, Highlander, and Conan, and I could definitely see this becoming the new generation's fantasy favorite. Reason number 4. This movie looks great. As it goes with most CG-heavy films, there are moments of bad CGI, and I think that's unfortunate. However, most of the movie looks awesome. Eternia looks so cool and lush, while Castle Grayskull looks exactly like I pictured it as a kid. They didn't try to modernize the characters much or make them look cooler than they did. Instead, they just took those characters and they made their normal outfits look fantastic. Beastman looks incredible, Trapjaw was terrifying, and I don't think Skeletor could have looked any better. Reason number 3, the soundtrack and the score are both amazingly energetic, and I was not surprised at the end when the credits rolled and I saw Daniel Pemberton's name. Now, for those who don't know that name, he composed the amazing scores for the Spider-Verse films, and this soundtrack is just as good. The guitar riffs by Queen's Brian May are perfect. Queen, by the way, also makes their way onto the soundtrack along with songs by The Killers, The Cure, The Darkness, Four Non-Blondes, and more. This one is definitely going on my soundtracks playlist. Reason number 2. I know Jared Leto is bleeding fans these days. Not a great person outside of work, and his performances have been strange at best, but gotta say, this dude knocked it out of the park as Skeletor. His screen-chewing performance is equal parts genuinely terrifying and deliciously fun. The skull face looks fantastic, the blue costume design is colorful and rich, and I had heard that he didn't sound like the cartoon version, which didn't surprise me, but I actually thought the voice was a really solid mix between the cartoon and the 1987 Dolph Lundgren Skeletor. It doesn't sound anything like Jared Leto, and I didn't even know it was him until the credits rolled on screen, so amazing job, Jared Leto. Reason number 1, this movie feels like He-Man, and if you were into He-Man as a kid like I was, this is everything you'd want to see in an on-screen adaptation. They find ways to be true to the source material while also finding ways to poke fun at some of the more ridiculous aspects, like character names, for example. The battle scenes are really cool, the references are plentiful, and Nicholas Galitzine and Camila Mendes are great as Prince Adam and Teela. Make sure to stick around, by the way, through the credits because there are 3 different stingers, 2 of which introduce characters that He-Man fans will definitely recognize. I had a lot of fun with Masters of the Universe, and if any of the reasons that I mentioned resonated with you, I'd check it out. It's not doing great in theaters, but I think it's a really great fantasy film that deserves more attention. Have you seen Masters of the Universe? Do you have the power? What did you think? Let me know in the comments down below.